Let's go.
And hey, a very happy National Day edition of Kick to the Gut, proudly made in Singapore, this podcast. It's Mr. Young.
And it's foreign in the building, bro. Happy SG60 to you, bro. How are you?
I'm doing good. How did you celebrate this National Day? Did you go out, enjoy the fireworks and all that?
Yeah, bro. I gotta admit something, bro.
Uh.
I have not seen the National Day Parade. Like, even on replay. I didn't watch it on TV.
Oh.
I was out and I have not watched the replay, so I have no idea what went down except for SGAG memes. That's how I keep track of what's happening, bro.
Right. You know what? It's fine. I feel like the older you get, the more nostalgic for Singapore you get, though. Like, I don't know if it's an age thing, right? But I was watching it from the comfort of my home, you know?
Oh, thank God, yes.
Here's the thing. I've had to cover many National Day parades. So I've been there, done that, you know, all that stuff already. It's like, let the young ones go do it. Oh my God, I really sound old. Let the younger DJs, let the younger content creators go deal with that stuff. And the crowds, I stay at home with my dogs and drink beer. Sure.
Bro, this is like watching WrestleMania versus having to be there to work during WrestleMania. You get what I mean?
Exactly, right. Yeah. And it's just a different experience, and at least I can just sit down and enjoy it, right?
So
and
when you do commentary, are you not like from a booth, or are you there in person, like live at it?
Yeah, I'm there in a booth. So
okay,
there's
but
a
at
booth.
location.
Yeah, of course. There's a booth that overlooks the thing, so I can call it live, right? But the thing about National Day parades too, and I think for the most part, a lot of these major scale events, it's pretty much produced and scripted down to the T.
Ooh, even the things that you say, everything scripted.
Okay, not everything I say. It depends. It depends. Like if I'm hosting something, for example, SAF Day, like parade, right? That one, of course, scripted 100%. But if I'm doing National Day commentary for radio, they give us the outline. But of course, I'm not going to deviate from that much lah. Like, I'm not going to suddenly go, hey, that fella stand there so he got a booger in his nose. You know, it doesn't work like that, bro.
But it would be very fun though if you were to do that. I mean, just say.
It would. Hey, maybe one of these days I do live stream of National Day Parade. How about that?
Oh my God, imagine, you know they do all the call out. I think somebody sent me a meme of like all the foreign dignitaries that visited or came or was present for the SG60. And then, I don't know, someone started dubbing like entrance theme songs, bro. It's hilarious. What? Then, like,
I know we had dignitaries from like across the causeway, right? Like some big shot from Johor and Malaysia, stuff like that.
Yeah. We have the Crown Prince from Johor. We have the Sultan of Brunei.
Yes.
We have the President of Indonesia. And all of them coming out like damn cute because there's no, like, they don't have anyone else. They just solo walking out. So it looked like the Royal Rumble entrance from WrestleMania. I don't know, from Royal Rumble 2000. You know, the small Madison Square Garden type. Yeah. So we just walking out, and people were just dubbing random like Kane's music, or like Stone Cold. Like, bro, it's hilarious, bro. I think someone needs to do more of those memes, lah. But can you imagine if you like suddenly went rogue and like, oh my God, that's gotta be
Kane. Then wow. I would immediately be called up for questioning. There might be some, detainment. I don't know, man.
That's the end of your career there, lah.
No, that's never ever happening. I don't ever think that, you'll hear, William Xavier, he's the voice of NDP, right? Can you imagine suddenly out of the blue, that's gotta be Kane? No, bro, cannot.
No, we have to tread very lightly when it comes to our politicians and our government. So
serious stuff we keep serious. Not so serious, like fun stuff like pro wrestling, we keep it lighthearted. That's what we do. Talk about lighthearted. Everybody in chat, welcome. Let's say hello to Irvin, who apparently is in Chiang Mai at a night market right now, tuning to us. Bro, we appreciate that, man.
Bro, you are in Chiang Mai. You're on holiday. I'm assuming. Why are you listening to us, bro? I mean, we appreciate it for sure. But go get some Chiang Mai food, bro. Go enjoy.
When wrestling is live. Maku Purata, hello to you as well. Yeah, man, standing by, he says.
And foreign, that's me. Okay, guys.
Just read your own message in chat.
Bro, I'm my biggest hype man. Like,
That is true. Hang on. Talking about what about your second biggest hype man? Where is your second biggest hype man?
Do you mean the Red Bull, Mr. Young?
There it is. Okay, the Red Bull is out. We can officially have a show. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Okay. Shout out to everyone who's on the chat. Just a quick TLDR. So yeah, for NDP, had a very nice dinner
Yep.
with my lady. We checked out this African, bro. I didn't know there was a West African restaurant in Duxton, bro. It's called Tamba, bro.
I went there last. Was it? Oh no, this year I brought my wife there for her birthday.
So you know the place, right?
Yes, I've been there. Yes.
All right,
There's
so
only, I believe, like 3 West or African cuisine restaurants in Singapore. 3.
Bro, I was so impressed. First of all, they have nasi goreng. I love it. So shout out to all my West African brothers who are eating jollof rice.
Yes.
You are a nasi goreng lover just like me.
Yes.
And secondly, for some reason, the whole time I was there, I keep singing in my head, bro. I know, I'm guilty. I'm a wrestling fan. You know I'm gonna sing, right?
Wait. I'm trying to remember his song now. SOS.
I hear the thunder.
Boo, boo.
SOS.
No, bro, don't. He's from he's purportedly from Jamaica back in the day.
From Ghana, West Africa, bro. That's what
Ghana.
they say. That's why.
Right.
Yeah, so the whole time they were talking about Tamba, this guy was named after this person that in my head. Is it Kofi Kingston?
Stop it lah. That's the crazy thing, right? I feel like as wrestling fans, we got to know the world for good or for bad through wrestling.
Yes.
All these US states, for the most part, a lot of Singaporeans who have never been to the US, for example, why would they know about West Newbury, Massachusetts?
Exactly.
If not for John Cena. Why would anybody know of give me another one? Texas or
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey, right?
Yeah, right. Red Hook. Like, what is a Red Hook? I know Tez from Red Hook.
I dare say, right, your typical wrestling fan will have better general knowledge or geography knowledge than most people around the world, bro.
Yes. I would agree, but to a certain extent, depends on what year you came in. Because if you came in during the 80s like I did, right, you might have weird stereotypes about people.
Yeah.
Like,
fair enough.
All the characters from Japan, all evil. And then you got some Finnish environmentalist who apparently hates USA because of the US-Finland feud that never existed. Ludwig Borga for anyone who,
And all the Cold War stereotypes that was there in the 80s. Essentially, it is, when people say it's very cartoonish, like the 80s were the epitome of it.
Yes.
And sorry, I was just looking at Irvin's content. Like, wow, Singapore so boring until explore African food. But over there at Duxton, the view of the fireworks is pretty dope.
There you go. Saskatchewan, Canada. Exactly. Who knows? Alberta, Ontario, Canada, Saskatchewan, if not for the Hearts.
Yes, either that or you go study in Canada like you.
No, that would be me. Bro, before I didn't even know there was a Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada until I went there. Then only did Chris Jericho and, in the future, Kenny Omega become famous.
Yeah. Oh, I will be remiss to not give Alfred a shout out. I know right now, Ring of Rebirth, tonight they had a National Day show.
Ooh.
And actually one of our Kid Trigger listeners, Div, was there. And she has sent me some notes as well, Mr. Young.
I love it.
So shout out to Alfred. I hope you guys had a great show. Just the cliff notes from Div. By the way, Urfi defeated Kuchachi. I have no idea who is Kuchachi.
Kuchachi?
Kuchaci. Somebody new, perhaps? I don't know. To progress in the tournament. So they are right now contending for the Ring of Rebirth championship, right?
Nice.
Since he's facing Eurasian Dragon next. Urfi versus Dragon next. Ooh, okay. He interfered in the main event to take a cheap shot against Dragon. So I'm assuming Urfi is in their heel era right now. Their heel season. So that's going to be the next big match coming out of Ring of Rebirth. The main event was Bryson and CK Vin. Oh, SPW guys. Okay. Against Dragon and Raj because Nick was sick and they lost as a result. CK Vin challenged Dragon for the Ring of Rebirth title if he wins it. Ooh.
Wow. Okay. CK Vin.
Ring of Rebirth collab?
Yeah. Why not, right?
Is it giving you WWE TNA Singapore version?
A little bit. Just a little bit. Yes. Oh, there you go. Another swig of the Red Bull. Nashwan, what's up? He says, will Foreign's camera last until the end of today? Come, we should do a poll. If I knew how to run a poll on chat, I would do it.
Yes, you can. No, you can't do it live, but you can run a poll on chat.
Oh, okay.
I am also betting that it will last. I'm hoping. Cannot bet. Muslim, sorry, cannot bet.
Okay. Wait, hang on. I can create a poll right now. Holy shit.
Okay, go for it. Will Foreign's camera I think it's not really if, it's when. Maybe you should do like, okay, by the 1 hour mark, it will go out. By this half an hour, 90-minute mark. I think maybe that's more relevant.
No, just yes or no, bro. Why got so many conditions, one?
Yeah,
Foreign's camera lasts. Foreign's camera lasts till the end of the stream. Basically, one disconnect equals no. Okay.
Okay, fine. I think what he means is will my battery run out, depending on how long we go.
Wow, hey. What do you want this damn poll to say then?
will Forest camera last until the end of the stream?
Okay, there you go.
Let's just leave it as that. Okay,
poll.
Hey, that means you can actually randomly throughout the stream put out polls. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I think that will be very relevant when we discuss our topics today. We have so much fallout to discuss of SummerSlam. Where we were live on the podcast last week, it was just the wrap up of night 1.
Correct.
We didn't even get to talk about night 2, so we didn't even get to talk about all the shenanigans that went down at the end of night 2. And now we have a whole week that has transpired. Everything that went down on Raw and SmackDown, we have enough context to, I think, really have a proper discussion as well.
Not just context, but time to reflect as well, right? And for one of the things that happened, I actually have a take that might be different from what your thoughts of it are, and maybe they did something wrong, WWE. We'll get to that very shortly, but very quickly, I want to take a look at the poll. We already have some results, right? As of right now, it is 75% nah, and 25% oh, hell yeah.
All right, guys, appreciate the support. Let's hope. Come on, put your ones up in the air if you think I can last you to the end of the podcast. Let's go.
Okay. We'll reveal the results of the poll a little bit later. We'll let the poll run by itself. Okay, in the meantime, yes. Let's talk a little bit about the fallout from SummerSlam. Because there have been some big news, newsworthy talking points as well.
Yeah.
But going back to SummerSlam, Night 2, did you think Night 2 was way too gimmicky?
Yes, and I feel like maybe the match placement or the positioning of the card contributed to that. I have no idea why they kind of like stacked all the street fight and DQ and gimmick matches on the second night.
Yeah,
for some
exactly.
reason,
right? Like literally, if you look at the match listing, only one match, Dominic versus AJ, was a normal 1v1. The rest all no DQ, lazy booking.
Exactly. And I was kind of a bit I don't know. I was thinking back. Didn't like anyone from the Booker side think like, hey, my main event is gonna be like a street fight.
Yeah.
Everything else can't be a street fight also, right? Come on.
Yeah. If anything, if your main event is a street fight, you should purposely make every other match or try to make it as garbagey as possible, if that makes sense.
Or everything else should be like a single match with proper rules, and then the street fight can be the one with DQ and no DQ.
Space it out a little bit more, maybe. You know what? If they kicked off the night with the TLC match, maybe that would have made sense, right?
Yes, correct. And I'm just thinking to myself, like there was so many good storylines going into SummerSlam, and they could have just capitalized on the strength of the story instead of trying to have everything blow off into one crazy gimmicky explosion, right? For night 2. Yeah. But that being said, I would say that I actually enjoyed night 2 a bit more. What about you?
I think yes, because it had. But then again, that's the justification of gimmicking the whole of night 2. What you know what it feels like, and I really hope they don't make this a thing, right? Like WrestleMania night 1s and 2s. It always seems like WrestleMania night 2 is slightly more happening than night 1 in terms of the matches, right? So I hope that's not going to be a case moving forward where you always expect night 1 to be sort of meh versus night 2.
Well, would you rather that or night 1 be super happening, so much stories coming out of it, and then night 2 be a disappointment?
Well, how about let both nights be awesome? How about that, bro?
Of course. That would be ideal, right? That would be ideal.
Definitely in this case, night 2 was way too stacked with gimmick matches.
I think that's a great general observation. My takeaway from it is it actually honestly doesn't matter what you do throughout the weekend. It's really the last thing on people's mind. What you do at the end is how people come away feeling whether it was a good show or bad show. Because I dare say this SummerSlam was kind of all over the place.
Yes.
But because of what went on at the final portion, people left it with like a good feeling. Like, oh, okay, I'm excited.
For both nights, if you think about it, right?
Yes,
and
correct.
I'm also actually very worried, coming off of that, right? It feels like they are going for moments. And after a while, you're gonna run out of people to bring back. After you know what, like you talked about how all the stories were just kind of like hastily put together, right? There wasn't that much of a hype towards it. But then after the event, we all felt good about it instantly.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the big cash-in moment, Money in the Bank. Because of Brock Lesnar coming back. At some point, you're gonna run out of that special moment fuel, right? John Cena's gonna retire after this year. What are you gonna do? 5 years later, bring him back as a wow moment? Like, I'm very afraid they are chasing these moments a little too hard.
Yeah, I mean, WrestleMania 40 was the blueprint, right? They had the end game, and then like, oh, now every WrestleMania might need to end with this kind of schmoz.
Wow.
And clearly that was what they were going for at WrestleMania 41. And when it fell short, everyone was disappointed.
Oh, what are you talking about? We had Travis Scott.
Oh, wow. Fiend!
Shut up lah. Oh, F that guy, man.
Yeah, okay. There is another story. I mean, I don't even want to go into what he is all about, but maybe we can talk about it when we kind of relook Cena's heel run the last 5 months, okay?
Yes.
Or lack of it. But yeah, so night 2, bro. What was your favorite match actually from the night?
It would have to be the main event, if not the Dominic versus AJ Styles match. Like, okay, that said, now that I'm looking at the match card as well, Naomi, Rhea, Io really put on a hell of a show. I think it was a really good opener also. It just, like, I don't know, man. Like, this maybe could have been the match before Cody versus Cena. I feel like it would have been a better placement.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is actually the women has been delivering, especially like Rhea again. WrestleMania, they had that great triple threat.
Yep.
And this time around, they really had a good triple threat.
Yep.
Yeah, even with the Naomi factor. I think Naomi actually added a lot because she was such a different character, different dynamic.
Look, I think they can go a lot of different ways with this. I still think that they are going towards Rhea versus Naomi in Crown Jewel in Australia, her home country, just to chase what? Another
Championship win?
moment.
Oh, moment, okay. Sure.
Bro.
Yeah, gotcha.
And again, that's what I'm very worried about the WWE right now. They have become moment chasers to a point where sometimes it might become a swerve for the sake of a swerve at some point.
Yes.
You know what I
my
mean?
God, we gotta talk about that. I think that is a perfect segue, but I'm still gonna hold off my thoughts.
Okay.
For SummerSlam, it's not just that, bro. It's really gotten to the point where it's like 40% matches, 16% ads.
Yeah.
And the 60% ads, I would consider like the entrances and all the shebang before the actual matches as the 60% as well.
Toilet break, bro. That's toilet break for us, you know.
Yeah. Lots of toilet breaks apparently.
Brush teeth break, because for us it's early in the morning, we can brush our teeth.
Can order my Grab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, and I've said this before also, more and more they are leaning into the boxing style or MMA style of presentation of, vibe, when a lot of the time you're just going for moments, marquee matches, and in between it's a lot of like, just waiting around doing nothing.
Yeah, okay. I give an example of a great SummerSlam, right? A memorable SummerSlam. 2002, right?
Yeah.
From, top to bottom, what a stacked card that was. You had Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle as an opening match, and then it ended with Rock and Brock Lesnar. And then in between, you have Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I might add, the only stipulation match, which was a street fight. Right? So, like, all those things was built so well, so when you actually, at that point in time, dump, like, maybe $40 for pay-per-view, you're like, oh, you know what? It's worth it. Because everything was, working towards this. Right now, the issue is, Triple H has started to do, like, 5-match cards, right? While we always thought 5-match cards was, wow, okay, this is good, it spaces it out, all the matches can breathe. The problem is they use the opportunity to not fill it up with more ring time.
Yep.
They fill it with all this other nonsense.
Commercials, guest pops, guest spots, blah, blah, blah. And this kind of leads to what we're going to talk about later, but will this work in an era where people might have to pay per view again?
I feel like it's cyclical, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm actually very worried because, it doesn't matter for us. We are going to get it on Netflix free no matter what. So, I guess all these ads, because of Netflix, whatever, I can tahan it, right? But for people who are paying $40 to watch a pay-per-view and half of it is ads, that's going to be a problem, man.
Yeah, it's not that, bro. If it is on another streaming platform where you do not have control what you can watch or not, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I know some people because they watch like Saturday Night's main event on YouTube. Not only they have to put up with the ads there, they have to put up with the actual YouTube ads as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it becomes super annoying, right?
Yeah.
But that said, again, they are doing the old boxing format where, whatever they, as long as the main event or the core and the main event is properly hyped up enough, they tease you enough for it, people will buy it. Like I
Yeah.
bought Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Like I bought McGregor versus who was it he fought in boxing? I forgot. Floyd Mayweather. I didn't watch any of the rest of the card. I just bought it for that one freaking match.
Yeah, but the problem is like, were you willing to sit through the rest, or you essentially paid $50 for one match?
Yeah lah, that lah. I
Exactly.
think they are
Yeah.
banking on the fact that is what a lot of people will do.
They know the main event. But then last time, didn't Vince McMahon was talking about they want to sell WrestleMania, not the matches.
Yeah.
You buy it because it's WrestleMania, because it's SummerSlam.
Yep.
So where has that gone then?
Well, I think that's exactly what it is now. You buy it because it's a SummerSlam. You buy it because, I think we're going too far into that topic already.
Yeah,
But,
too deep.
yeah, but from what I read, it's only select events that will be charged. So I'm thinking like a Unforgiven or I don't know what's a C tier like random
Like Night of
Clash in
Champions,
Paris,
maybe.
Night
Yeah,
of
Clash in
Champions. Those will not be charged. But WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, the Big Four, I'm sure those are the ones that will be charged.
So you're referring to the ESPN deal, which right now only
Yes.
affects US viewers.
Correct.
Do you think eventually it might
Wow.
lead to everyone internationally affected as well? Do you
I
think
guess we're
that will
talking
happen?
about it now. Like, what's the deal? Like, I feel like we just walked right into it. Might as well. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Well, let's take that segue down this podcast. I think this is the breaking news from this week, right?
Yes.
Right after SummerSlam, they announced, ESPN has come to terms with exclusive direct-to-consumer deal. I mean, you're the expert for these kind of things. What does that mean per se? Like, is it just essentially a streaming app for ESPN or what?
So essentially from next week on, not next week, next year onwards, right? Yes, WWE content will be on ESPN, but only for the US crowd.
Yep.
So they said select events you can buy as pay-per-view. So think about it like, okay, remember the Fight app? Now it's called Triller app and they still have the thing. And their deal with AEW, where you can subscribe at a certain tier, you get the AEW Dynamites and the Rampages.
Yes.
But if you want to watch the pay-per-views, you top up extra $25, $30, that kind of thing. I think it's going along those lines. So if you're subscribed to that ESPN app, maybe some of the smaller shows are free. But for the big ones, that's when you part with your dollars. And
Ooh.
see, here's the thing. It wouldn't have been bad like 10 years ago, before the WWE network, right? It wouldn't have been, I think it would have been great for them. But now that we've had a taste of, I guess, free pay-per-views, we're paying every month, but technically it's free already, right? It's part of the cost. Like, I don't know if people are willing to go backwards now.
So the problem is, right, I see it's a twofold problem. First, WWE, they created the network at a time where like business was not as good.
Yeah.
So I feel they undervalued their product. They put a very cheap price on their product, like $9.99. You can watch everything, all the pay-per-views, including WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. Remember, they were shilling $9.99 for the longest time.
Yes.
People was like, okay, fine, we'll just pay this $9.99. But like you said, it was a treasure trove. You had everything in one place, right? All the libraries, all the old stuff, and even like new content was there. I love all the documentaries that they put out during this period.
Yep.
But then I think, and I can trace it all the way back to when Nick Khan first joined WWE, because one of the first deals he did was he sold Peacock, right? They basically essentially said that WWE Network will still be available for international viewers.
Yep.
But for US, everything that you need is all only going to be on Peacock. They started selling streaming rights.
Yep.
So now all of them are cash grabbers right now, right? TKO. Why not make every single thing a deal? Why not have a streaming deal for every single part of our show? A Raw deal, a SmackDown deal. I mean, okay, as a business, it will make sense. What? Why give everything one shot when I can sell separately a la carte and can make more money, right?
Correct.
It makes sense, right?
Yep.
But for a wrestling viewer like us, it is too much homework. It's the same issue with MCU, right? You gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, you gotta have this app.
So it's kind of a good thing that we are in a market where they are like, okay, whatever, just Netflix bao ka liao. You know what I mean? So that's
Yes,
actually
bakal
good for us because I don't think this will affect Netflix because the current deal is we give you all this content. It's probably signed. You can have WrestleMania, SummerSlam, blah, 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 blah,
Yep.
except for Saturday night's main event, right? And newer shows. So
Correct.
we are set for the next however many years this
I
deal
think
is.
at least 5. Was it a 10-year deal or was it a 5-year deal?
I
can't remember.
forgot. I think it was
I
five.
think it was a 10-year,
10?
$5 billion deal, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So I think internationally we are locked for
Yep.
now.
Good.
Yeah. But the future, that's a problem, right?
But yeah, it's bad for the US. And concurrently, I think if suddenly they don't do well in their home market, of course it will affect us also. What? It will affect the way they do their shows. And again, it's going to become a case of, okay, we know these are the pay-per-views that we are going to sell, right? Oh, then they will load those to the tits with all sorts, like freaking Undertaker will come out retirement lah. Freaking everybody will come back, right?
Yeah.
Whereas
okay.
the other shows that are quote unquote free, you can expect it to nothing big will happen lah. It's not one of the paid ones. So it's going to be a case of that.
As a wrestling consumer, I think I just care about the product, the
Yeah.
in-ring product,
Yeah.
the storylines, the actual product itself, right? That one needs to be strong, right? Like at the end of the day, they can't sell a pay-per-view if it was a shitty
Yep.
build, right?
Yep.
At least you can see Road to WrestleMania, they will still put in effort.
Yep.
My only concern is that everything is based around all these pay-per-views. They will put in no effort in their weekly shows, which I can see already. And also the weekly grind and the constant content. Like I feel it will take a toll on all of us. Like even us at this point,
Yeah.
you tell me upfront, do you still even watch NXT?
No, bro, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like as far as Raw and SmackDown is concerned, now I have it. I watch it, but I don't watch it. It's in the background while I do other stuff.
Correct. It was not appointment viewing.
Yes, correct.
I get you. I watch enough just to get a sense of what's happening, like
Yep.
see the results, and then have something to talk about when we go on the pod. But if for casual viewers, people who don't really need to talk about wrestling, you're just watching it. Why not just watch everything that you need to know on social media?
Yeah,
It's enough.
yeah.
What?
Just follow the YouTube highlights or the Instagram highlights, and you're good to go, right? And that is that's kind of scary to me, because I don't want it to become a case of every week is just it's just, like nothing really big ever happens. Like for example, Raw and SmackDown, it was just kind of there.
Yeah, it was there. And the crazy thing is a SummerSlam fallout, Raw and SmackDown, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I didn't feel like, oh shit, something big happened. Like, John Cena came out on SmackDown, he talked a bit. They set up Clash in Paris with Logan Paul. So, okay, that's a big thing, right? But everything after that was just like, oh, okay, lor.
Yeah. But
Motor Stadium Machine Guns had a tag team match.
The thing is, we talked about it last week. The build to SummerSlam was shit, right? I did not feel it was a SummerSlam weekend. I remember when SummerSlam happened, I was like, oh yeah, SummerSlam is happening this weekend. Like, okay, fine. Like, I wasn't anticipating Cena versus Cody again, right?
Yes. No, then they throw in the Brock thing. And then now, like again, they can only do this so many times before the moments run dry.
Correct. Like, they need to sell, okay, why it was Cena versus back in the day, why Cena versus Orton made a lot of sense. Like I know that was a shitty era in wrestling, but people will buy into the storyline. They want to watch a part 2 or part 3 of this match, right?
Yeah.
They gotta get the fans back on board because TKO, I think the corporate greed is starting to shine through, getting more obvious already. At first, it was like, wow, kumbaya, no more Vince. We're gonna listen to the fans. But now they have revealed themselves that they're not gonna listen to the fans per se. They're just gonna listen to where the money comes.
Yes.
Where the money goes.
Well, they'll listen to the fans when it's good PR. And then they'll still do what the money tells them to do. Irvin does bring up good points about like NFL. There's talk about EPL trying to launch their own app like the WWE network as well.
Yeah, and also ESPN's deal I hear is that they have all these big brands under one roof, like NFL and NHL as well. So it's not, I think for the American viewers, it's not just you're a wrestling fan that you get to pay $29.99. You get to enjoy all the sports as well. So I think that's how they're trying to sell it.
Yeah.
But yeah, SummerSlam, I felt like while Night 2 was more, there was more takeaway. There was a very much more newsworthy show. My biggest takeaway from SummerSlam, it's not even Brock Lesnar. Like to me, Brock Lesnar was like, to your point, just a way to kind of like create a moment, get people to clout chase, talk about it, right? My takeaway from the whole SummerSlam weekend is they have admitted, bro, they have conceded defeat.
Oh?
The Cena heel run officially has ended, and I think they can also admit that the Cena heel run was an absolute bust. It was a fail.
Oh
It
my
was a fail.
god. So okay, we're gonna go there. We're not gonna talk about the rest of the matches, the six-pack TLC, the Becky, Lyra.
Well, you if you want to talk about it, sure. But I feel like the only takeaway, especially 1 week later, everything felt good in the moment, but now it's like forgettable already.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, 1 week later, look, the tag teams are back doing what they were doing anyway. Maybe they pretend to pain a bit, but like there's no real consequence to this crazy ass match. That was great when we watched it. For people who like that kind of like video game style, just crash after crash after crash, it was a great match. Like I was glued to that match, right? But ultimately, it's like a car crash. You can't help but watch, but then it means nothing.
AEW match? Oh no.
A little, okay, like there were less body harming spots, if that made sense.
Yeah.
But still, it was a lot.
The best part was actually Candice LeRae taking the bump. That was impressive. That was like, wow.
Right?
Okay.
I don't know if her bruise on SmackDown was like from that or they go and make up, but it looked bad.
Yeah, it looked legit. I mean, she did land directly on her rib cage though. Like,
No, it was on her thigh. It was thigh and ribs. The bruise that they showed on SmackDown was like on her thigh. So I'm like, ooh, shit.
but the hilarious thing was this: they were trying to blame the Street Profits, but essentially the one that pushed her were her
DIY.
own husband, lah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy do not do it for me. Like they won, I literally roll my eyes. Like any other team, I would have cheered for it. The Wyatt 6-1, I was like, I don't care about. I don't care. And then they had a promo on SmackDown as well. Like when Howdy talks, it's fine. When Joe Gacy talks, it's like you don't feel it. And Dexter Loomis was much better as a silent weirdo.
Yeah.
Remember, he was quiet. He didn't blink. That was his gimmick.
Yeah.
Now he's talking, and it doesn't work.
They are Timu Wyatts like this one, right?
Yeah.
I know they are a tribute to them, but like they at some point they need to grow. Like how Judgment Day grew from just ages like minions and it became its own thing.
Yes.
I do not know whether they have enough ability or given enough of a push to do that. I don't think they can have that much control.
It's a real shame. Becky versus Lyra. So okay lah, you got like Bailey versus Lyra. Like we guessed lah would happen.
But I'm glad it's over. Like I think they need to get separated from each other. Like it was a great feud for an IC belt. They've done the job. They have built up Lyra. I feel Lyra can go off and do other things really.
She, as much as I love Lyra, you know I have a soft spot for the Bird Lady. I think she needs to go away and do more character work or promo class or something. You know, there's something about her presentation just doesn't connect.
Yeah. It takes time. It takes seasoning. I mean, she is in a good spot working with Becky's, the Baileys.
Yes.
So, and we don't doubt her in-ring ability.
But can I just say this? And maybe this is a hot take, but ever since The Man ran its course, Becky hasn't hit her stride.
Oh, is it? In your
I feel
opinion?
like after the whole Man gimmick, right? Like like has she really, like her current run, her previous run, all have fallen flat to me.
Yeah, she is, because that bravado of her trying to be this like badass, like it just, I think it feels very fake or phony. Doesn't feel authentic. Maybe she felt that chip on her shoulder when she was the Man, right? But now it's really it's more like a McGregor thing where she's just trying to act like she's badass.
Yeah.
And maybe they haven't pushed her in a way to show that she's tough in that way.
Yeah. Like it all happened very organically, right? The whole nose bleeding, kena punch by Nia Jax thing that gave her that sort of look and vibe, right? All the way up to WrestleMania. It could really be like a what's the like a Kofi thing. Or like it was just she was hot and champion for a moment, but then after that, they're just back to being whatever.
And
back to their
ironically,
quote unquote level.
Ironically, the Man happened during the Kofi era. So it has been years. It's almost half a decade since
wow,
then.
that's crazy. Yeah. We old, bro. We old. No, like ironically, someone like Charlotte Flair to me still has more legs as a champion, a top tier talent than a Becky Lynch. Right now, Becky is in her elevate other people era.
Yeah, because Charlotte has been given the opportunity to move away and grow her character beyond just what we know her for.
Yep.
While Becky, while they tried to do other things, like big time bags and all that kind of stuff, it just didn't hit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so maybe that's it is what it is, lah.
Dom AJ was a fun side
Mm,
match that,
yeah.
you know what, I wish there was more to it, but it really felt like okay, let's just have fun for a couple of weeks. Maybe it feels like they're going to continue with this, to be honest, which I don't
hope
mind.
so. I hope so.
I think there's a lot of legs here, and it can only be good for Dom to learn from a vet like AJ.
Do you feel that their chemistry is actually pretty good?
Yes,
Like in
yes.
the ring, right?
Yeah.
And was that really AJ Styles' son?
Was it?
The one where they came out in a low rider and then like AJ, someone had a bleach blonde.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. So like they essentially it was a take on Dominic's having blonde hair when she was a child, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the whole thing was just a tribute to Eddie Guerrero, and I was here for it. It was amazing. Even down to the boot spot,
Yes.
the slamming the chair, like it was fun. Like in the context of pro wrestling, like you want to play like gimmicks like this, like do this kind of sport, it's fine because it's actually still a straight up proper match. They do it behind the referee's back, and the rules were broken, but the referee didn't catch it. It makes sense in the context of a one-on-one match. It's not just car crashes, right?
Yes, it's not done in a way that insults the business or makes the referee look incompetent.
Yes.
I.e. AEW matches. But anyway, hashtag oh no.
Here we go.
Okay, come. Cody, Cena, let's talk about the face turn. I mean, we talked about it last week, but SmackDown, he essentially, Cena that is, comes out and says, well, this whole thing has been a big old oops. The two people who talked me into this are not even here anymore. So the only platinum rapper is me, blah, blah, blah. Obviously alluding to The Rock and Travis Scott. They're not around anymore. So why am I even trying to, appease them? So screw it. Chill me. That's what he said.
When I watched this, I honestly, in my heart, thought like this was gonna be a swerve, right? Lull Cody to some sense of security, and then then he really become a heel, right, during SummerSlam. But then after whatever went down in SummerSlam, and he stayed a full-on babyface, and then I watched WWE Unreal, and remember that episode 4 where they were so proud of their heel turn with all these different elements, and then they got like one screenshot, got visual effect, all graphics saying, eye contact this guy, and then it dawned on me, bro. I blame The Rock. It's all okay. Hear me out, right? No one was pitching for a Cena heel turn. The initial idea for it came from The Rock.
Yes.
Right? The Rock said, you know what? If I was gonna go to Elimination Chamber, it has to be something worthwhile. It has to be a big deal. To have the final boss there. So he pitched Cody turning heel. Probably, I think Cody for the first time stood on his ground and said, I do not want to turn heel now. He pivoted and did Cena. So the whole moment, the actual action of him turning heel, shocking, amazing, right?
Yeah.
But I think they were flying by the seat of their pants ever since then.
They really were. And like, it's funny, like you bring up the whole Unreal thing and, they talk about how everything was planned. They got one big whiteboard, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I hope they talk about it. I hope they address the fact that this was just some political play by The Rock and they switched things up on the fly because, and John Cena is that guy. He's up for anything one. Like if there's even if you don't like the way he wrestles, you think he's fake, he's produced, he's manufactured. Like he is truly like a soldier for the company, right? They tell him, you turn heel. Okay.
Exactly.
Bro.
So don't you feel it was essentially a Rock's move saying like, okay, come, let's turn you heel. Let's bring in Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, now you all figure out the next 5 months or whatever. Just go do lah.
And it was for the moment. It was a huge moment.
Yes.
But there was no pay. Oh my God. They need to watch themselves. Yeah. They are treading very close to AEW territory of doing shit for the sake of doing shit and then having no plan.
Oh, that's dangerous, Mr. Yao.
It is. We're already kind of getting there with Raws and SmackDowns kind of just being, you just watch because you are obligated to watch because you're a fan. It goes back to Disney and Marvel when they were just putting out quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Because Disney Plus is the new thing. Come on, subscribe, watch all these shows. And then half of them CGI not finished, because they have to pump out as much as possible.
You see, right? Like the reason why the initial Hilton worked was because it showed a change in character that made a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
So even if the entire like the entire point of it all was for him to eventually turn back into a baby face, it would have made sense in a storyline sense. All right.
Yes.
Let me explain. When he did the initial Hilton, remember he became like Winter Soldier?
Yep.
Right? And his face demeanor changed and blah blah blah. I thought that was gonna be the gimmick going into his heel run. He is like this soulless machine, and he's just doing the Rock's bidding.
Yep.
So if that was the entire thing, right? And then eventually he said, like, okay, now all these people wanting him to come back and go back to the good side, humanizing him once again.
Yep.
And then he was to cut that promo on SmackDown saying, like, you know what, I did it because somebody convinced me it was a good idea. And then now I realized it wasn't like, and then at least it would have made storyline sense for you to snap out of it,
Yep.
right? But the problem is, I think maybe there were plans for that to happen. There were plans to have a Travis Scott involvement. There were plans of to have like the final boss appear, but being the final boss, he did what he wanted. He decided, nah, you know what? Let's not take Cena's spotlight. Essentially, screwing with the main event of WrestleMania, and they have been scrambling ever since to tell a story of him as a
Yep.
heel, which I guess they landed on the is I blame you people, blah blah blah, all that nonsense.
Yeah. What toxic relationship? Irvin says, "Hey, that one Festus gimmick. Do you remember Festus's gimmick?
Oh my
Luke
god,
Gallows.
Festus,
Like he would
that-
snap in and out of it.
correct. The bell ring that he like go
He
crazy.
like
right?
and then he's like this monster, but then after that he's like calm and docile. Look, I agree. And here's the thing, right? Like, them rushing this face turn really feels like John Cena making the call, not say on the fly, but right before. I'm sure they discussed it, right? They're like, guys, this is not working. The Rock, Travis Scott, they're not here to back up this whole story. What the fuck are we doing? And the people are still cheering me more than your top babyface who we're trying to put over, Cody.
Yeah.
So why don't we just turn it around and just, in a way, admit, yep, we fucked up. You can cheer me now.
So, in your whole entire time watching wrestling, right, pro wrestling, right, has there ever been such a high profile admission of like, what, this is the
Oops.
wrong heel turn, oops, we regret,
Sorry.
let's
Yeah.
forget all about it.
The past 5 months didn't exist. Ooh, it was a dream. No,
Has that ever happened to this
No.
extent?
no. Like, for the most part, I think, say what you want about Vince, right? Like, when he decides on something, he goes down that road.
Yeah.
You know?
So this is why I believe this wasn't a Triple H idea, right? I honestly think Triple H was just humoring The Rock. Okay, fine, we'll do the heel turn. It's gonna be an
Yeah,
interesting moment, blah blah blah. And then I think Triple H was like, you know what? Fuck it. He's not gonna come here to save the day. I have to fix this mess. You know what, Cena? You know what? Just fuck it lah. Just like let's go back to babyface.
I love how it was just give up. Give up. Rock's not going to be here. Travis Scott, he has his own issue already. They're like, F it, let's just change back, So, okay, then let me put it to you this way, right? This match, the way it went down, you had Cena comes out. Bro got more cheers than Cody, unfortunately.
Especially when the colors came back in the entrance, right?
Yes, so it was the black and white, right? John Cena. And then suddenly the colors pop, and then the crowd just like, yes, this is our guy. We love you, blah, 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 blah. Let me ask you, wouldn't it have been better if the heel turn, or the face turn rather, happened after SummerSlam?
Yeah. Of course.
What if John Cena, carried on being a heel, being an asshole, whatever, going into SummerSlam, and the entire time, right, during the match, and it played out during the match, people were still going to be cheering John Cena. And then you can have the match happen exactly as it happened at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes beats John Cena, and then like John Cena looks up, stands up, he's stunned. He's like, oh shit, I gave it my all. I still couldn't beat Cody. And he's still the bad guy, right? And now he got conflicting emotions. And then John Cena can do all his facial acting, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then the crowd, like Cody raises John Cena's hand or something. And then the crowd cheers for John Cena. And then fucker, one tear come out. That's your face turn already, what?
That's cinema, bro. That
Bro,
makes
yeah.
so much more sense.
As opposed to, sorry, we fucked up. I'm a good guy.
That's them already breaking the fourth wall. That's them already breaking kayfabe, right?
Right.
Essentially, what you are explaining is for them to do a Hogan Rock WrestleMania 18.
Yes.
Hogan came into the arena as a heel.
Yeah.
The crowd decided, oh shit, this is Hogan.
Yeah.
This is our childhood hero.
Yeah.
This probably is the last time I'm gonna see him. Let's
Yes.
cheer the shit out of him.
Yes, which is what they did. And you didn't have to do the admission thing the night before because they were going to cheer him anyway.
Correct. So the whole story of the match could be, Cody Rhodes like trying to defeat his hero, but in the process of defeating his hero, bring back his humanity.
Yes, bro. Like, I don't understand why. It almost really felt like that day they were just like, fuck it lah. You know, it felt like a fuck it moment.
Yeah.
When if they just took a moment to think about it, actually, let's just wait until SummerSlam and then have John Cena turn back face. The crowd wins him over. Give the crowd that
Correct.
moment where our cheering finally brought the hero back. And then he
Exactly.
can snap out of it. And he can have his moment. He's like standing there, tearing, waving to the crowd. Final moment, music dies down. And then you have your Brock Lesnar come in and beat the shit out of him.
Everything would have laid out perfectly. Like every sequence would not have to change.
Yeah. It's the exact same thing except you remove the promo from SmackDown.
Correct. So the good thing would have still been like, it would have, I think it would have been salvaged. Like if, like you said, delete whatever happened on SmackDown with that promo.
Yeah.
Do exactly the same thing, but then the humanity of him as a babyface comes back throughout the match. People start cheering him.
Yes.
Essentially, the crowd turned him into babyface by the end of the match.
Yeah, as opposed to he turned babyface for the. You know what I mean? There's a slight difference, but it means so much more if the fan. And then the next week he come out, oh, you guys, made me like I was an asshole, but you guys made me feel like blah blah blah. I can do it again. You know all that shit that he actually did say on SmackDown. This weekend.
Exactly. We have a trickster in the house.
What's
Shout out
up,
to you,
Kyle
bro.
Black? It's been a while. Hope you're doing all right.
It's been a minute. Yes, I agree. Brock Lesnar's return was amazing. Again, moment, right? But he hasn't been on WWE TV for 2 years.
Which
right?
is why his return meant something. Which is why it shook the core of the audience. And then for us, like hardcore fans, we also know there's a court case going on. So to actually see him is an even bigger shock.
Correct.
Right?
So there was levels to the shock.
Yes. Like you compare it to Seth Rollins cashing in. I think for some of us, in our minds, we knew it was going to happen already. And Seth was only away for like how long? Like he was away for a few weeks, technically, right?
Correct.
So it wasn't that like, and it wasn't meant to. So that's fine. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have done the whole thing that he did with. Yeah, I'm saying that's why this one was so good because of so many factors.
And the fact that Brock returning would have solidified Cena's babyface turn even more, without you having to explain it. Right?
Exactly. It would have been the perfect stuff. Brock comes in and absolutely destroys Cena. And
Mm-hmm.
those two have a history going back, right? And it was like, if only, like, weird. Okay, so
Missed opportunity.
Irvin asks an interesting question. Maybe that's because they only secured Brock at the last minute. Maybe they didn't even know Brock was going to show up.
Well, could be. But like, I mean, honest opinion, bro. Brock returning. Good idea, bad idea.
Look, I think his returning just means that they're going to settle the court case. So guilty or not, who knows? Like the truth is somewhere out there, and maybe 10 years down the road, one episode of Dark Side of the Ring, we might find out more, right? It's been argued that, Brock was only implicated because like he didn't actually technically go through with anything. It was just Vince being the skeevy old pervert that he is, forcing his pervert ways onto his employee, and then his employee is just going, okay, send me photo. You know what I mean?
Could be. Honestly,
like I know
we don't know.
It sounds weird, right? But it happens. Like the boss is the boss.
Well, I have no idea what his dealings are because the implication I'm getting or what it implies is that this has happened before. Like maybe when you're trying to secure a signing with Brock, hey, you have to renew your contract. Remember that a few years ago when you renew, I gave you pictures of this person. Like it felt like it's been happening. That's the reason why it felt so shady. But like again with CM Punk, remember CM Punk for the longest time was persona non grata in WWE.
Yes.
But we knew if he were to return, it will only boost the product, right?
Correct.
To me, Brock Lesnar on TV boosts the product.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
100%, right? But my question is, where does it sit in the Cena final? There were 11 more dates left,
Yeah.
right? So where does it sit in that? Are we gonna stretch it out all the way to like his final match? What's it gonna happen?
I think so. I think basically there was literally no. I mean, Brock didn't show up. On SmackDown. I don't expect him to. He's already Cena that is embroiled now in a feud with Logan Paul. So what I feel is going to happen is Brock is at the end of the tunnel. He's the final boss. His final opponent.
Gotcha.
Right?
So he's Cena's retirement match.
Yes. In between, there will be the Logan Pauls. I'm sure there's going to be somebody else getting in his face as well. Maybe LA Knight, whoever John Cena wants to work with, right?
Yeah.
But all those will be side quests to the eventual final match, which I believe will be on Saturday night's main event, if I'm not wrong.
I believe his final appearance will be a match at his hometown or Boston.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it's West Newbury or actual Boston.
Just
itself.
Boston. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it Saturday night's main event or an actual
Yeah, I think it's a Saturday night's main event, and they're gonna rename it like the last time is now or something like that.
Bro,
I remember
that episode is going to be so crazy. Is it the last one on NBC's deal?
Could be. So it could draw numbers because it's a huge audience, right, for NBC.
You see what they're doing, right?
What? Maximizing the moment?
Yes, so the NBC will look at those numbers. Wow! Okay, sign another deal. It's all about the money now. Oof. So if it's one of the last few, of course you want to put it on the Saturday night's main event and boost those numbers to a point where NBC like, wow, hey, shit, come, we sign. It makes sense, right?
It makes a lot of sense. Definitely makes sense. Better sense that AEW battle the belts, lah. I mean.
That one is we secure a deal because we are friends with your father's $1 billion. So you can do whatever you want with the time. We just give you, you know?
You know what? Najwan brought up a good point, right?
Yeah.
He hopes there's one more Cena and AJ match. If it was up to you, Mr. Young, right? And we completely have no safe, sure, but in terms of fantasy wise, right? Who is one opponent that you like to see Cena face in this last 11 dates? If you could choose any, and he doesn't have to make sense.
The Rock.
Oh, really? Cena Rock 3.
Hey.
Thrice in a lifetime.
Yeah. Wow. That's man. I don't know.
Okay. Because I'll put this out to chat as well. So I hope you guys share as well. But yeah, who for you personally?
Wow. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Like, really? Okay, we've seen Cena Orton. Do we want to see it again? Because I feel like Cena... No, we don't? Okay.
Okay, CM Punk, to me, was the best part of his heel run, but it was too short, 3 weeks, right?
Okay, so another CM Punk Cena match?
Well, that's the thing, right? We are playing all his greatest hits. Does he want to run it back, or should he find more fresh opponents, right?
To put people over.
Yeah, I would have... If it was me, honestly, if he was ready to give a rub, I would have wanted a Cena Braun Breaker match.
Yeah. Alfred says Cena versus Braun as well. Makes a lot of sense. You know, but at this time, I don't know, a part of me even feels like, screw it lah. Just give us the greatest hits. That's what we're here for. Because I will tell you that when, he came out at SummerSlam with the colors, and then he came out again with the colors on SmackDown, right? I felt excited. It was a moment. The fact that our hero, quote unquote, our good guy is back. Even though I've never been a huge John Cena fan, it was a very feel good thing to have him back. Yeah,
I think we are too close to the end of his run that we are starting to realize, oh shit, it's ending. It's ending soon.
It's almost over, right? I mean, unfortunately, a lot of his classic opponents are not around in WWE. Cena, Daniel Bryan, Cena, Edge.
Well, but I feel that there is enough really good underrated matches that's out there that he should have, right? Cena Braun should be one. I think just for safeguarding the future lah.
Wait. Irvin says Cena versus Vin Diesel.
Hey, that one happened already lah. F9.
Big screen.
Now that one also he really turned babyface in F9.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was a heel just for one movie, then he became good guy already.
Yeah. Cena Fatu. What about that?
Oh, that would be like Cena Umaga 2.0, bro. That's
impressive. Right? Actually, Cena Chad Gable. So it would be Cena versus Kurt Angle 2.0.
Oh, yeah, actually I would like that. One that it would be a bit out of a left turn, but I think it would be really, really cool. I would love a Cena Penta or Cena Rey Phoenix match.
So what is that supposed to be? Cena Rey Mysterio 2.0?
It's like an exhibition, but I think it would be a very cool way of giving respect. Because one thing I wanted to happen during this whole run, which he has not done yet,
Mm-hmm.
was for him to appear in some random affiliated promotion of WWE, right?
Triple A, you want him to shine in Triple A?
Triple A, TNA, whatever it is, like
What the
just for like that one time, like holy shit, like we never thought this is gonna happen.
to break the internet lah.
Yeah, Brit Eaton. So I would love like a one time like, oh, you know what? I will go for the title at least one more time. But since I can't go for all the WWE titles, let's go for the TNA title one more match or
Bro.
Triple A Mega Championship one more match. You know?
You say like that, and then John Cena go and challenge Obafemi
Ooh.
on NXT. Cannot lah.
Cena versus Dante Chen, according to Trickster.
Let's go. Cena versus Baptista. And not Batista, Baptista.
Baptista, according to Teddy Long. Yeah, so again.
No,
11
bro.
more
According
dates, bro.
to Santino Marella.
Cena versus Tanahashi.
What the no?
Guys. There is fantasy and then there's
Nonsense.
just snap up to reality, guys.
Yes. that is AEW booking already.
No, it's crazy because 11 dates doesn't mean matches, bro. It's 11
dates,
dates, you know. So
Bro,
it's like people got
SmackDown, yeah,
less than
exactly.
5 matches left.
Some of them will be tag team matches. Maybe he's gonna give Drew McIntyre a rub because now he's in this feud with Logan and Drew, right?
Yes.
So he's going 1-on-1 against Logan. Maybe
What do you think
the
of
week
that?
before he goes up against Drew.
What do you think of Cena versus Logan as a match? And what do you think of the fact that just few months ago they were tag teaming with each other?
Yeah. I think it's a marquee match for pay-per-view. It's a match that, like, on paper, it looks amazing. People buy it. Like, again, non-wrestling fans will latch onto it because of the novelty of it. It's a moment, right? But yeah, it doesn't actually put anybody over, if you think about it.
I disagree.
Okay, who does it put over?
Logan Paul.
Logan
Paul gets
Paul?
the Cena rub.
Oh, so Logan Paul wins?
No, not that. What I'm saying is, okay, Cena is now a babyface, right?
Yeah.
Newly turned back babyface. What better way to solidify it than to put up against like the biggest? You know for a fact, in Paris especially,
Yeah.
Logan Paul is gonna be fucking enemy number 1. They're gonna
Yeah.
pull the shit out of him, and in return, they're gonna cheer the shit out of John Cena.
Correct.
That moment in itself could be amazing. And I think right now, because of the limited dates left, and Logan is clearly the future of the business.
Yeah.
It's one of the last moments that Cena can put over somebody. He is essentially future star. Is doing what he could have done with Braun Breaker. He's trying to put over
True.
Logan Paul. Even if Logan Paul loses, he looks
Yeah.
good in defeat.
True. And now that you put it that way too, I think that, Logan might be the only person that fits. Because as much as we want to talk about Braun and stuff like that, right?
Who's the biggest heel, right?
Yeah, how do you justify Braun versus Cena in the state they're in right now? You don't. Because
They're separate storylines.
yeah, they're separate brands, kind of. They are in separate universes. Braun is doing his whole thing with Seth and all those guys, Roman. So, he
Yeah.
doesn't need... I don't know, man.
Yeah, but the biggest heel right now, even somebody like a Seth or like a Gunther,
Yep.
they're just not at that hype to be able to do that program with Cena, because Seth is in his own universe, right, as
Yes.
a champion, right? So yeah, there's really not much people on the heel side, and that's why Cena worked as a heel, because there's a lot of baby faces for him to fight.
Correct. When Kevin Owens coming back?
Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would.
Oh,
be
but he's still
really
injured, right?
Yeah. Okay, I here's another thing I was actually quite curious, because there is one pay-per-view that's happening in Australia.
Correct. Crown Jewel.
Do you think they're gonna hotshot Brock and Cena at Australia just to sell it out that arena?
No lah, why would they do that?
Well, I would love for them to do that so that they will give me a reason to go to Perth. But what are they gonna do for Perth? You know what I mean? Like they gotta have like
Bro,
marquee matches to stack up.
They already
towards it.
have Rhea Ripley. They don't need to go and waste John Cena, Brock Lesnar.
No, but Cena is gonna make his final advertised appearance in Perth. So what's he gonna do there?
Drew lah. He can fight literally anybody, Tozawa, and people will still cheer.
Cena versus Bronson Reed.
Actually, why? It wouldn't.
The tribal thief.
The
Owner of the Shula Fala. Actually, it's quite funny, bro. Actually, it's actually growing on me, bro. Fucking
Yeah.
Shula.
Cena versus Rhea Ripley. Okay, book it. That's your main event for Crown Jewel Perth.
Oh dear God, no, sorry. We don't do mixed matches here, huh? Except if it's Chelsea versus Penta, I will watch that again.
Ah, right. Or if it's Lyra Valkyria versus me. Anyway,
Mr. Young, Mr. Young's wife, where are you? Mrs.
this
Young?
one non-canon. Everything said on the podcast.
Podcast. Podcast. Oops.
Freudian
Okay.
slip. Everything said on the podcast is not canon here. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Also Edison. Anyway, not Edison. Average, how are you? It's
What's up,
Cena
bro?
versus Miz.
Ooh, one more time. Running back.
No, it's okay, bro. I don't want. Poor Miz isn't doing shit all. Even Carmelo Hayes ditched him.
Oh yeah, shit, man. He came back just for that one moment there. I think he got shit on backstage.
Like, what happened? Poor guy. Again, never getting credit.
But bro, you see, Nashon call you sus really, bro.
What to do?
Tough days. Okay. So essentially, I'm actually on board with the Logan Paul
Sure.
side quest thing, right? Because I'm a fan of Logan Paul. I think he's great. I think he is one of the only wrestlers right now that has genuine heel heat. It works. It also kind of, I mean, they had to justify why they were teaming up last time, and now they don't recognize each other. I think that's dumb.
Whatever lah. They can work out something.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought of somebody that I think that would benefit greatly from a John Cena rub, and I think it would be a very entertaining side feud for just a couple of weeks.
What? Who?
Dom, bro. Dirty Dom versus
Dominic Mysterio, yes.
John Cena. Huh?
Cena and AD 2.0. I think that would be great.
Yeah,
That would be
exactly.
great.
Actually, that would be cool if he just starts feuds with all these people that are like the regens of his past opponents.
Yeah. Okay. For me, right, all his greatest hits, he already done it, right, in his heel run.
Yeah.
I think for his baby face, right, I think he should start putting over the
Okay.
heels or like the young guys.
Chad Gable,
Chad Gable would be great.
Jacob Fatu. Even though Jacob, okay, solo then. If not Jacob, then solo. How about that?
All three of them, I'm fine.
So there are Umaga regions, right?
Yeah, all the Umaga regents.
Who's an edge regen?
Edge?
Ultimate opportunist. Technically, that's Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, but I don't want to see that. I would love a Shula Fala. Actually, you know what? No, I'm warmed up to the idea of Bronson Reed and Cena at Perth. That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Okay,
If not Grayson Waller. Just for the rub, just for the one-off.
It's so sad. Grayson Waller is now freaking just the New Day's lackeys. And the New Day aren't even relevant. So as their lackey, you are even less relevant.
Yeah, that's terrible. And I heard news that I think they're going to fire Theory, bro. That's crazy.
So apparently he's listed in the alumni section now on the website?
That's for Karen Cross and Scarlett.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. Well, sorry. Now we know why he never gets pushed. Because they weren't ever going to push them. You know, they weren't going to re-sign them. So why push?
A small part of me still hopes that is like a storyline thing. But yeah, it is what it is.
Look, I think that it might be better he just goes to TNA or AEW.
Do you see Irvin's latest message, bro?
Carlito? Cena
was... Oh, dear God. Oh,
Nikki
Najwan.
Bella is back.
Yeah, Nikki Bella. Do you see the Becky and Nikki promo though?
Oh.
Okay, everything was cringe, typical Becky, but like that one line, it's actually not the one line. It's typical, right? You want to bash Nikki, you just bring up Cena's name. But the crowd reaction to it, right?
Yeah.
People were standing up like that. What? So that was dope.
Can I just say that? And, hey, I didn't really watch during the Bella's era because that was the period of wrestling I stopped watching, right?
Yeah.
Like I came back only at the end when they were just doing the Total Diva stuff. I get it. But also at the same time, wow, I understand why a lot of like hardcore wrestling fans are just not into the Bellas and think they suck. Because even on the mic, they're just not convincing.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. Nah.
I'm not gonna get into all that. Like, I'm happy we are in the era that we're in.
Yeah, for sure. But no, what it is everybody has surpassed that style of wrestling of diva, quote unquote, right? In terms of in-ring and on-mic work, you have people that are way better. So now she comes back and tries to do the same thing she's always done. She feels like a mid-carder.
Do you think Nikki can hold a candle to a Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair?
No, yeah, exactly.
Even Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, no, Alexa Bliss even can probably out-talk her.
Probably Alexa. Oh no, Alexa Bliss is a great on the mic.
Average, you missed my rant about Becky just now already.
Yeah, man. Oh, you miss his glazing of Lyra also.
Oh wow, only her in-ring work, her mic skills still need a lot of work lah. But TLDR, Becky, I don't think she's been relevant or hot in terms of like as a character since The Man. That's what I said just now. Anyway, let's move on.
You said what you said, bro. And also another thing I wanted to say, you brought up one of my current favorite acts in WWE.
Yep.
Recently they celebrated her birthday, Alexa Bliss.
Oh yes.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, bro. I don't know whether you watched their segment on SmackDown.
I did.
And then it led to I think a match with Chelsea Green, one of my favorite girls as well. Chelsea and Charlotte was fun. But this whole like Charlotte kind of relaxing and showing off more of a fun side, it's kind of warming me up to her. What do you think?
I agree. I think that, again, I said this about it last week, right? It's not something I enjoy. I actually personally think it's a bit hokey. But that said, I understand the crowd or the vibe that they're going for. And I don't think it's bad or negative for the industry. I just don't get it's just not the type of thing that I enjoy watching.
Were you around
I thought it was kind of cringe, to be honest.
Were you around for a team friendship between Daniel Bryan and Kane? Team Hell No, sorry.
No, I wasn't. I've watched stuff like, in retrospect, sort of a documentary, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, here's my hot take, right? I enjoyed because it's like Alexa Bliss, of course, Alexa Bliss. And of course, Charlotte kind of like warming up to her.
Yep.
But I realized, right, they're kind of bad on the mic. Like they have
bad.
no...
They're bad actors.
Yeah, they're bad. Like it was like they're giggling like schoolgirls on a segment, and it started to become very awkward.
Yes, that's I thought it was very cringe. But again, I think that you have to have that sort of lived experience to maybe find that endearing. Like girls, like we are not girls. We don't get. I mean, maybe some of us do. Hey, no judgment, whatever, right? But we don't get around and start giggle and eat cake and pretend to be. Oh, we're not friends. I mean, with like, don't say the F word. Like the whole F word thing is kind of okay. Yeah, we get it. It's one of those jokes that they are running it into the ground.
Here's the funny hot take I have. Like watching them try to act or try to do this promo reminds me of a Disney Channel TV show.
Yes, I was going to say a CW show.
Yeah,
aimed
or like
at teens.
Like Selena Gomez, Wizards of Waverly Palace, or like Drake and Josh, Nickelodeon. It's like I will watch it because it's like I'm getting ready for school. Like terrible acting, but you know, I like these people.
Yeah, it would go off very well on the CW, on NXT, but on the main roster, it feels like a bunch of 30-year-olds trying to act like kids.
So that's the thing, right? I feel like maybe that's why it's endearing. Because we've not seen Charlotte being this giggly and weird and awkward. Because maybe this is really Ashley Flair, right? This is really how she is.
Yeah,
she's awkward. She's cringy, or she is like, oh, I'm trying to live up to my dad, but I'm actually like just this girl that I to vibe. Just want a friend, that kind of thing.
So it's fine for now because it's new. If they run this too long, it becomes like, oh, okay, enough. Like, why were you making, making us watch this shit?
You know how this will take to the next level, bro?
Because
now I wouldn't even say that yet. I think that's too far down the road.
Yeah.
It has to be a moment where Charlotte really protects Alexa Bliss. Or like, Alexa Bliss gets attacked, is in peril, and then Charlotte like sacrifices herself. Basically whatever that went down during the match. I think, was it Charlotte that pulled her away from the spear?
Yes.
For one of the match and then they won? Yeah, something like that. They really need to have another layer to their friendship.
No. You're thinking about Tribal Chief. You're thinking about what's his face? Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns sacrificing for Jay, right?
Yes. Yeah, so she needs to do something like that, is what you're saying.
Correct. Because I think the full-on transformation of Charlotte to be a beloved character is for her to finally put someone else before her.
Yes. And then they can have the hug it out moment, and then they are like, oh my god, yeah, best friends.
Correct.
And then Alexa Bliss backstabs her, and then we get even more babyface heat on Charlotte, and then
oh my god, instant villain heel on Charlotte. Ooh.
Yeah, and that's how you do it.
You and me, bro. WWE Unreal Season 2 featuring Mr. Young and Foreign.
Can I say this as well, right? Like, as much as I do enjoy the Unreal show, Just maybe feature less of these writers who have zero charisma or personality.
You definitely listen to Jim Cornette's opinion,
Well,
right?
no, not just that too. It's like, hey, really, sometimes just bunch of like, who is this fella? He's just gabbling on about like, oh, actually, I think that, like, who you?
Bro, I have a feeling if we were on this show, people will probably say the same thing about us.
That's true. Like, who are these two?
Who are we? Are you?
Are you a heel?
Yes, of course. Okay, can. So just to wrap a bow on whatever we discussed, the Cena Hilton was a complete bomb. It was a fail. My theory is I blame The Rock.
Yeah, we all. This one is, The Rock.
Yeah,
Triple H did it for The Rock.
Yeah, he did it for
I
The
did
Rock.
it for money.
Travis
I
Scott.
did it for TKO.
Travis Scott sucks. You know what? I would take Jelly Roll any day.
Oh
Yeah, at
my
least-
God, yes.
At least he rather lose. At least he would take a loss.
Yeah.
For the team.
And he like lost so much weight, and you can genuinely like in post-match interviews, like he genuinely feels like a fan.
Yeah, that's great. We want genuine, right? What do you think of now Cody moving on to Drew McIntyre? Like that table spot to me was sick. AF. Like that was dope.
I really wonder, because I feel like, unfortunately, right, after this whole run, Cody is like that guy that's just saying yes to everything, despite it being bullshit. And I think Cody has suffered a lot.
He's lost a lot of his momentum.
Yeah. Like, even losing the title should have become a thing where, like, oh my God, like, he needs to get it back. He's the babyface who's in the chase. But it never seemed like it, because the whole John Cena thing just, like, made it feel blah.
Yeah. Lost in all of this, we should also discuss is the fact that he just regained his title, right?
Yeah.
Two-time champion, and he's not even the story coming out of SummerSlam.
No, it's Brock, it's Cena, right?
Yeah. So what does that say about your supposed number one babyface? And somebody gave a very funny statistic on Twitter, right? Saying that Drew McIntyre is the de facto guy that they put in a main event to sell a Clash PLE. Right.
Yes.
Every year is him on Clash as a main event, but he always loses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor guy, yeah. You know what? I would petition, or I would campaign for a Drew McIntyre championship win this year. Honestly.
What? Over Cody, who just won?
Well, not necessarily a WWE championship.
Oh.
I honestly think that he could win the world. Actually, he would look really, really good in the World Heavyweight Championship, in my opinion.
I
But
think
of course,
any championship will look good on him, let's be real.
he looks good. But I mean, Seth has that locked down. But yeah, I really think they need to start building their upper main eventers, their LA Knights, their Drew McIntyres, people who are kind of the precipice.
Yep.
Give them that Jey Uso push, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
Jey Uso, I don't know. I mean, I like him, but like, imagine if it was somebody like Drew who could carry a match, or LA Knight. Yeah, Drew has to win. Agree, Alfred. Has to win and not last about 5 minutes.
Since when has he had short matches, though? What do you mean?
No, remember Drew also had the same issue. He won the title, WrestleMania 14. they kena screwed.
And his title reign lasts for 5 minutes, right?
Yes,
right.
correct. Yeah, so yeah, I like, honestly, I like the idea of a Cena, Cody versus Drew match, because it's actually going to be a good match.
Yep, I think so.
Good feud, perhaps.
Unfortunately, a lot of the buzz is on Cena, on Brock. Will Brock travel to Paris to F around with Cena?
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I think, right, that's the thing. I do not know what's going to be right after Clash. Is it going to be the Crown Jewel at Perth? I think it is,
Is it?
Yeah.
Like-
That's why I was thinking, like, if Brock is going to attack Cena at Clash, and that sets up their match, the next pay-per-view is actually not Survivor Series. It is
Crown Jewel. Yes,
Crown Jewel. So
you are right.
What can they do to extend beyond that if they're not going to pick Brock for that spot?
Oh, and also the Crown Jewel, I'm looking at sort of like the super advanced match card, right? Crown Jewel, isn't it like champion versus champion? So Raw's champions versus SmackDown's champion.
Oh yeah, for that Crown Jewel title thing.
Yeah.
Right? Or isn't it a Saudi thing?
Well, it's a Crown Jewel thing. I don't know if it's a Saudi thing.
Okay.
So,
fair
I mean, we could potentially have Seth versus Cody then, which is going to be a banger match, but storyline-wise, it's not a storyline, right? Oh, if that's the case, then Rhea has to win the women's title already, what?
She has to win the championship.
Before
Well,
then.
we are forgetting Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquack.
The quack?
Vaquack.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what Naomi did lah, but she butchered her name as well.
Excuse me, it's Vakwa. Thank you very much.
Vakwa, not Vacay, yeah? Not Vacker. Oh, dear God.
Shit.
Did you all hear of Saudi Mania? I've heard the news of it.
What? The rumor that they're trying to sell WrestleMania to Saudi to do
the rumor that they have already penciled in a deal to put WrestleMania in Saudi for 2027.
You know what? I love it. You know why?
Why?
Stop it with your American elitism stuff. Everything has to be in the US. You know what? TKO is now a global brand. They go where the money is. WrestleMania in Saudi, I'm actually all for it.
You know what? The crowd's going to be actually wild.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd's going to go crazy for it.
I think so. Yeah. The
What
only
do you
question is, right, who are the celebrity hosts to show up? Like, I don't think you're going to be able to get a Cardi B to go to Saudi.
Welcome to SummerSlam!
Oh
my God,
no.
Cardi B screeching is amazing, yeah.
Like, as weird as it sounds, right? Like, you know, them doing the whole national anthem at WrestleMania is like a tradition.
Yeah.
So are they going to do the anthem of the US in Saudi?
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I don't know. I'm there for it, bro. But the only thing that's gonna annoy me is that it's gonna probably start at 2 a.m. for us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Saudi timing.
But okay, like it's WrestleMania, so we sacrifice for WrestleMania every year anyway. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Alfred, bro, I was like so annoyed. Why isn't a WrestleMania in London happening, bro?
London, no money lah. It's about the money. At the end of the day, it's all about the money.
Bro, Wembley, bro, you can sell 90,000.
They got no. London need to pay.
Or London need to pay hosting rights and need to sell it out.
You think that Saudi, you think London got more money than Saudi?
Are you telling me all these Londoners don't have oil money as well? I'm sure they can. Come on.
No, they don't. That's the thing. Or the people who don't care about this.
Perhaps. But bro, like, I'm just waiting for that day they're gonna do England needs a WrestleMania, bro. I would travel for that. Maybe I'll travel for Saudi. I mean, it's conducive for me too. I'm just saying.
Is it Jeddah or?
No, Riyadh. Probably Riyadh, yeah. Well, okay, it's the one where they have the WWE museum or exhibition thing. I can't remember where exactly.
Oh my God, I can't wait for the, I don't even know how to categorize them. The people who are not very international, the American fans who are not very international, to be so up in arms about it. And just lose their shit about it when WrestleMania goes to Saudi. I'm actually like excited for that.
Getting them triggered, all right.
Yeah, it's like, well, shit. Well, you gotta go where the money is, right?
Sucks for you, bro. Who asked your crowds to suck so much the last couple of years? You know what? It is what it is. I would say like I'm actually kind of excited for the back end of the schedules that's happening. Like Clash in Paris is gonna be, I think, gonna be quite interesting. If you're gonna judge the Lyon crowd, if Paris is anything like the Lyon crowd, is gonna be AJ Styles gonna be the number one guy there.
Yeah. I just hope they don't hijack the show quite as badly. Like we talked about it before, right? Like I still think Puerto Rico was a better crowd because they were loud, but they didn't hijack the show. They were cultured. They were cultured, yeah. I think the Lyon crowd basically took over the show.
I think they needed to jizz for a bit because they have
they need to what?
They have not had a PLE in their country at all. So they got that initial out of the way. So now they chill a bit lah.
We'll have to wait and see. If anything, Saudi keeps getting these events, but they are still like a hype crowd. So
yeah, so it is what it is. I also feel like right now is the best time for Cena to really get his flowers. Like this last few dates is for him to get his flowers.
Yep.
No need to start any more storylines. Just do one-off, greatest hit stuff. It is what it is. At least we knew how it would have been like for Cena to turn heel. We already scratched the itch. It sucked. So, okay, fine, move on, right? It's fine.
Yeah. It sucked not because of him. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Cena could have done a great job as Winter Soldier, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But where does this lead the rest? Like to me, is the Seth Rollins faction, in your opinion, bro?
The Vision.
The Vision. That seems to be the official term, maybe?
Yeah, they said it once or twice. I feel like it might be it.
Do you like it?
I'll give it a few weeks.
Yeah, probably will settle down.
I don't know why it sounds a bit hokey, to be honest. The Vision.
the vision of the future.
I know. I get that he's the visionary, so this is the vision. But also at the same time, it's like, what are we like? Marvel or Paul Bettany or like
I don't know.
It sounds like some.
It's like
startup, tech startup.
Like, can you trademark it even? Like,
Yeah.
is it even trademarkable? Like, I thought they want to own the names, right?
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, you know what?
Representing the vision.
It sounds like
Reed.
create a faction name, bro. Or WWE's okay.
What, ew.
Yeah, I don't know. But Tribal Thief and Shula Fala is still the best one. I love all of that. Yeah. So Seth Rollins is back, right? He's in charge. He clearly has I guess they're trying to re-establish as the number one guy. His Hilton was his injury thing was a whole angle, and then they brought LA Knight to be like the first opponent before CM Punk. What do you think of that whole scene on Raw?
Like again, right? It feels a bit like they're working backwards. They're setting up the moment, and then Saturday night's main event, the match was sacrificed for that moment. Because if you think about it, right, why would he, like, you know what I mean? Just to do this elaborate ruse, lose a match.
Yeah.
Like,
I get what you mean.
Like from a character, from a logic standpoint, right? Like, why would you throw a match? And why would you even go through with the match if you were going to feign an injury, say that I fell down at the gym? You know what I mean? As a character from a story writing perspective, it just seems kind of dumb. You know,
but LA Knight being in that spot, it makes a lot of sense though. Like at least he can continue chasing.
I hate that LA Knight is essentially going to be a side quest in this whole thing. Again, he's the guy that legitimate threat because the crowd is behind LA Knight. He's not going to win. You know what I kind of wish or hope would happen? Is that LA Knight forms an alliance with somebody. Like maybe a Roman Reigns even. Like odd couple, power tag team. And then they can feud with Braun and Bronson.
Yeah, I think Bronson and Braun needs like really more formidable opponents.
Yes. Because if you think about it also, right, the rest of the Raw tag team is in shambles. Like, who you got? Who they are the tag team champions. Who is the competition? Nobody, right?
Judgment Day, nah.
No, New Day, no, right? So why not have the two Brawns just run roughshod over the tag team division? Say that there's nobody to challenge us, and then now the people have to step up. So your main eventers start tagging up to go up against Braun and Bronson.
I mean, it's been done before.
Right. It's like when Austin and Triple H became the tag team champions.
Oh yeah, or when The Rock teamed up with like, I don't know who did he team up with, like Rock and Sock connection.
Yeah, Rock and Sock. Yeah, exactly, right? So you suddenly have all these main event names going up. You elevate the tag team titles.
Yeah.
That scene, right? And it makes sense also because they are still all trying to get and hurt the vision.
Yeah,
all the titles.
I would petition Braun and Bronson to be the tag team champions right now. Like fuck it. Take the Raw tag team titles, take it from Judgment Day. Let them really run roughshod with the title.
Yes.
Beside Seth Rollins, who's the singles champion.
So they can all have the goal. The whole faction is now like, look at us, we have the goal, we rule, right?
Yeah. But where does this leave CM Punk? Where does this leave Gunther, in your opinion?
Gunther needs to take some time off, recover from his wounds, so he can chill for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it last week. CM Punk needs to get destroyed so he can go home for a few months.
Yeah.
He needs to, Braun and Bronson, he needs to get tsunami 10,000 times and then speared 5,000 times.
So we need LA Knight to be the main, opponent.
So you got LA, you got Roman, you got Jay, right?
So this is what I petition, right? My pitch is that now that everything is clear, if they can defeat this LA Knight problem, push him out of the main event scene, this is the perfect time to bring in the tribal chief Roman Reigns and then do that feud with Seth Rollins. What do you think?
Yes, it's a feud how many years in the making? They have all that history, right? And that could be the feud that takes us to Rumble, whatever, And then, but Roman doesn't win because, let's face it, Roman needs to take a backseat already. It's not his time anymore, right?
But a Roman and Seth initial feud now, and then they kind of go away a bit, and then they reconnect. I think it's just in time for you to create that build to WrestleMania 42.
But we don't want that. We want CM Punk to have that spot at WrestleMania 42.
So you're saying Roman and Seth do a blow up all the way until like Rumble, and then
Yes.
Punk comes back at the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah,
Something
and then
like
Punk wins the Royal Rumble, and that's your road to WrestleMania already lah. And it's like, the road is paved already because these two have so much history, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And then CM Punk gets his moment at WrestleMania, wins the title, cries on the screen. Everybody has a feel-good moment because we are in the moments era.
Exactly. No, it makes a lot of sense. To what Marcus said, yes, we do need a Roman versus Bronson one-on-one match. We need him to
Shoes on the pole match.
Yeah, so if it leads to the road towards Survivor Series, right, Roman versus
Sure.
Seth eventually, we need one singles match between Roman and Bronson. Get his shoes back.
Yeah.
And then Roman versus Braun. I think that would be great.
Well,
then eventually work your way up to Seth.
You're talking about Survivor Series. You don't even need a title match. You have your multi-man match. You have your war game. So you got Seth and his visionaries versus Roman Reigns and his friends. And
actually,
you could even, talking about the tag team titles, right? Like, imagine, the Vision keeps running roughshod over everybody, right? And then Jay is like, man, I'm going to bring in a partner. We're going to take these tag team titles. And that's where you reform. Usos!
Yeah, bro, you're right. Why not just Jay and Jimmy get back together and then just feud with this Braun and Braun for like the next couple of months lah?
Yeah, I mean, they are one of the most recognizable tag teams, and Jay is already a main event guy.
And Jimmy has nothing to do right now. Poor fella.
There's that too, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it, bring back OG Bloodline again. Yes, second year in a row. Why not?
And then once the Survivor Series thing is done, right, they migrate all the OG Bloodline over to SmackDown and do Bloodline versus MFT.
Ayo. They cannot keep going around circle. They need to do their own thing. Okay, but yeah, I like the idea of Roman kind of stepping up. I think when he had that SummerSlam match, he was the opening match. I just felt so weird.
Yeah.
Like Roman is an opening match. Man, we need Roman back in the main event.
Yeah.
Can he just be like The Rock? Like he doesn't have to fight for the title, but he's like, every time he come out, he's like the number one guy.
Yeah. He comes back and there is a marquee match. Not a number one guy per se, but it's a marquee match.
Yeah. Because we can keep, Roman and Cody separated. Cody, like what we mentioned, can run SmackDown, do whatever needs to be done over there with Drew. Roman can be in the mix with CM Punk. They have this uneasy alliance. They fight with Seth Rollins. That whole thing can run on Raw.
Bro, Roman and CM Punk as a tag team versus Braun and Braun. That could be a match. Seth just stands by and watch.
Yeah, why not? Like, that's why I say, you focus on your current stars, build them up, make them the big deal. If not, we're going to keep relying on Brock for the next 10 years. Like, why? You got Braun there, bro. You got Braun Breaker there.
Yeah. I think they are slow burning them. You can't just throw them into the main event right now. They still need a couple of years. They are in their Triple H versus Rock phase right now, where they are there, but okay, we see the potential, but let's not shoot them to the moon yet.
Maybe, yeah. I'm excited for the future. I would think, we are in good hands with the like of Braun, Bronson, Dom.
Well, look, the talents are there. It's just the money and how much goodwill they burn in the next few years. Because it's almost a cyclical thing. Remember, the whole reason AEW had such a hot start was people wanted an alternative to the corporate greed that was the Vince McMahon regime. Their favorite wrestlers were not getting pushed, the storylines were stale, blah, 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 that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
We could see if the trend continues, in 5 years, the same thing happen, right? In that fans, we just start getting jaded. Oh, they're just doing things for the sake of the pop, for the sake of moments, the wrestling sucks. It's not even much wrestling anymore. It's just a bunch of commercials in between short-ass matches, right? And then another company could come out and say, okay, we want to give you real wrestling. It's not going to be AEW because they jumped the shark already.
So my question was like, is it going to be AEW going to take advantage of that issue right now?
AEW, look, I'm sure the wrestlers there are also seeing things. I'm sure they've said things. Nothing's changed. So I think it's just going to be Baby Boy's vanity project until he runs out of cash.
Okay. WWE is still going to be number one. I think it's really more about what can be changed about, not the culture or the wrestlers. I think it's a great space right now for wrestlers right now. Everyone's, earning more, working less dates, right?
Yeah.
I would say, how can we change the corporate culture? That's
Correct.
gonna be even harder because there's
But
nothing to do with the wrestlers.
yeah, and it's going to be almost impossible because if you think about the money that is involved, the amount of money it's worth more. This TKO thing is worth more than it's ever been under Vince.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to change that juggernaut.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, sure, but like the fans has to step up. That, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, are the fans willing to boycott or like, fuck it, too expensive, I'm not gonna buy, because they're gonna, at the end of the day, it's a bottom line, right? If they're
Yep.
gonna price it out, like maybe $15,000 just for a mid-row ticket, and no one's gonna
Wow.
buy it,
Yeah. Yeah.
then it goes down.
I don't think it will ever get to that point, but yeah, they are really just pushing our limits, see what the market will take to the point where, and a lot of it is really like Disney and Marvel. And then it will come a point where it's like the start of the multiversal phase where, for the WWE side, it will be like people just get tired of it. It's the same old thing. Oh, it's just not interesting anymore. It's just moments for the sake of moments.
Well, I do hope that they have some conscience. I know it's hard. It's a company, right?
Yeah.
But I think the fans' voice is really important. If the fans rail against someone or the fans decide to push somebody, I really hope they listen, right?
Well, Karrion Kross.
Well, we shall see whether it's a work or he really is released.
Bro, can you imagine they release him, they hire him back, oh, we listen to you fans, and then he shows up for 1 or 2 episodes and then fades off into the background. Like a
Basically,
certain Ron Killings.
Bro, that honestly, I love Ron Killings and I love that heel turn or like the serious turn that he did. Lasted 2 weeks,
Yep.
lost to Aleister Black or whatever nonsense that happened.
And then-
and then like literally this past SmackDown, he is just reverted back to his Joker character, bro.
Bro, it's almost as if there's some poetry to this. He changed back face because Cena changed back face. It's literally, he's mirroring his hero, bro. It's poetry.
Okay. I mean, I guess
You're
why I
not
said-
impressed.
it's just a fever dream this last 5 months. This heel turn could have been so much more. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
well,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But.
Well, yeah, you got Brock. You got Brock to kind of figure things out, make things interesting for the last couple of months.
And the thing with Brock is I don't think he's going to be like back full time. So it's going to be one of those cases where he shows up once and then we'll just have to wait to see when he pops. I think that's part of how you build this as well, right? If you have him show up every week cutting promos on Raw, it wouldn't make sense.
My excitement for Brock is predicated on just one thing.
Yeah.
If you get a WrestleMania match between Brock and Gunther.
Ooh, that was always the dream, right? It's
Yes.
been rumored for so long.
That was what they wanted to go to before all that shit went down.
So Brock versus Cena for his retirement match. Brock sticks around a little bit more, then he moves on to Gunther and, they can have that match.
My question is, who's the heel? Who's the babyface here?
Ooh.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. I think that there is a face run in Gunther.
I feel people will respect, like Gunther will stay the way he is, but because of the respect people have for Gunther, they will cheer him in this match.
I think so. I just wonder if Brock is going to be out there cutting promos.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, he worked as a menacing heel because he had Paul Heyman. He worked as an interesting face because he was being himself and he was having fun and goofing off, right? Do you remember?
Correct.
So now him coming back clearly as a heel, like, how does this work? Is he going to be a silent heel where he just comes in, decimates people and leaves? Or is he going to cut screamy promos and 照相? Because him as a heel, like, he's more of a physical presence than a promo guy.
And also not to forget, with all the cloud of whatever going down with Janelle Grant, like, is it even safe for him to be on the mic?
Exactly, right? It's like, hey, he might go off script and just say some shit. I still remember his first, I can't remember if it was his first or his second fight in the UFC, right? And then he won. And then, like, Joe Rogan went into the octagon to interview him.
Yes.
Did you remember this?
I know, it's something to do with Sable, right?
Yeah. So it's not just the Sable. Yeah, there was a throwaway line about Sable getting on top of my wife, but it was a thing. It was a brand sponsorship.
Shit. Okay.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna drink. I can't remember. I'm gonna drink a Bud Light because Coors won't pay me money. I'm like, what the fuck? Because
He's fucking on the sponsors lah.
yeah, one of the sponsors wouldn't pay him extra money or whatever it was. So he went in and said another brand's name, and literally the other brand is right on the mat. So, he got, he don't give a F on. He would just say whatever one.
Who is going to control Brock Lesnar, you tell me?
Exactly.
Who on this God green earth is going to control what Brock Lesnar is going to do?
Can you imagine one of the producers backstage? Okay, ref, don't let him say this. The poor ref probably shit in his pants. Brock, please don't say what?
I just reminds me of the whole Pat McAfee interview that he did.
Oh yeah,
He's just a typical fucking bully. I don't know. He's just a vibe. He's a vibe.
He and then everyone run away. Okay, you can say whatever you want already.
No, he starts standing up trying to attack the mic or some shit. Remember?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Brock is Brock. Brock's gonna be Brock, and Cena is gone. I guess they need one big part-timer star to be there, right?
Brock Law, and have him
race.
Hopefully put over people like Gunther and Gunther lah.
Yeah,
Basically,
it's just Gunther lah.
Or Braun versus Brock.
Ooh, that'll be interesting. Yeah. One thing not going well for Braun though is that Braun is a bit short on the short side. So yeah, like the menacingness, like the Batista kind of big guy vibe. There's nobody that's really carrying that, except for what Alfred say, Oba Femi in the future.
Yeah. I don't know when. Yeah, I feel like it's too crowded for him now. I feel like he would just get, lost in the shuffle. So he's fine where he is.
Correct. Agreed. Brock versus Jacob, according to Najwan. Jacob, another future star for sure.
And one fella that Brock can't bully, I think. But Jacob's such a nice guy. I'm sure Jacob will be like, hey, bro, can I have a autograph?
Oh my god. Do you see Jacob asking CM Punk for a photo? Damn cute.
Yeah. Can I have a photo?
Bro, get it. Quite cute. He quite cute. Yeah. Jacob will be the next guy. So.
Irvin says Braun versus Lesnar better not look like Brock versus Goldberg. Bro, no, cannot.
No, come
Nobody
on.
can, excuse me, don't insult Braun like that. You cannot compare Goldberg and Braun Breaker.
Hey, Braun's talent in this one pinky more than Goldberg, bro.
Exactly, bro. His acting, his visuals, just him running the ropes is a visual already. Bro, when he just explodes.
He straps down and straps up already fucking entertaining, bro. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
So there you go.
He'll be fine. I think Brock will actually enjoy working with him.
Yeah. Do you realize one thing? For the past hour and a half almost, right?
Yeah.
We've essentially been talking about the future. As opposed to the fallout from SummerSlam. We talked a little bit about it, but for the most part, Raw and SmackDown were kind of it happened.
Yeah, that's why I say it was really a nothing burger in terms of SummerSlam. They are gonna toot their own horn and say they sold out 100,000 capacity, blah blah blah. But what right now, I think for wrestling fans, they are curious about how we're gonna push the new stars because they have such great exposure right now.
Yes.
But everyone's relying on the tried and tested, right? The people that we already know in the main event scene. When are they going to elevate all these stars to the next level?
To me, it's about using the weekly shows to start telling stories. Start building up your mid-card, lower mid-card. Get back to that time where every feud from top to bottom actually mattered. Like, if you didn't care about the mid-card feud, you might actually enjoy the Kai and Tai feud. Choppy your pee-pee. If you didn't enjoy that shit, maybe there's something in the main event that you might like, And right now, SmackDown was like a random tag team match that nobody cares. Chelsea Green, again, losing to Charlotte Flair in a comedy thing, which is great and everything, but is there going to be any follow-up there? I don't think so.
Yeah, Sami Zayn randomly. I mean, I think maybe it's for the hometown pop. Beating Solo, that's fine. But you're right. Even MFTs, they are vibey right now.
Yes, but who are they? Other than Jacob, who are they actually
Yeah, they got to build everyone up essentially, right?
It's essentially Solo and his lackeys with zero aura.
The auraless tag team. No, you gotta wait for your Tonga Loa, bro.
Oh,
my guy, Tonga.
Hey, no, Tonga is back already. It's Tama that's not back.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? They are their own vibe as well.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
honestly.
No, that's crazy, right? Because all of us are wrestling fans and we want to get excited for things, but I almost feel like it's a very deflating year. Like I would honestly think that 2024 was a better wrestling year.
Yeah. Because they weren't. It was very obvious they weren't. Again, I feel like I'm broken record. They weren't working for moments. Yes, they were, but the storytelling was there. Now it's just moments, moments, moments. How can we set up a moment? What's the big moment? Fuck, care about the rest of the card. What's the big moment for this?
Yeah. And I love Netflix, right? And don't get me wrong. Like having the access to see Raw, SmackDown anytime I want is amazing.
Yes.
But it's almost as if like, come on, guys, this is where you should step up your product now that you're on Netflix, not go on cruise control.
Exactly. Do you? Okay, I miss the old WWE network that I could just randomly switch on WWE network, go to the documentary section and watch a documentary from 10 years ago. I still enjoy. Now it's impossible to do on Netflix.
No, you have to either know exactly what you're looking for, or just rely on WWE Vault, right?
Correct. Right.
It's fragmented. It's not like a library. So I actually kind of regret all the DVDs that I threw away. When I was younger, I actually literally collected.
You still have a DVD player, man? Who still has a DVD player in 2025?
I mean, PS3 lah at that point in time, right? Yeah. But I used to have stacks and stacks of all the pay-per-view, and it's like really, the proper footage. Yeah. And I thought like I don't need it anymore because WWE Network, right?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, that lasted 10 years. So now I have no idea how I'm gonna find all my content, bro.
That's why I always say, and my wife gives me shit for it, but I always say, if you really love a movie, I mean, look at the back. That's why I have a collection of steelbooks and Blu-rays, right? If you really love something, right, buy it on physical media, because you might assume, Marvel movies will always be on Disney Plus. There could be a day Disney's like, fuck it, we're gonna sell the rights. Then suddenly all those Marvel movies, poof, gone from the Disney library. You know what I mean?
Like a Thanos snap.
Like Thanos snap. That's why I have the entire Infinity Saga on Blu-ray.
Wait, so you have a Blu-ray player?
PS5 lah.
It's all the same, bro. Wait, but PS5 don't have the tray thing, what?
I bought the version with the tray because I know that you never know, you might want to use physical media at some point.
Fair enough. No hate right there. I regret it. And I think even without all the DVD stuff, I have too many things on me. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, I just have to
take this as advice from somebody who's moving very soon, right? You suddenly realize a lot of the crap that you thought was important to you actually is not.
Yes,
actually, it's just taking up space now.
Yeah. I've learned. I have my own space right now, and I know it's so tempting to just buy shit over and over again. Nope, don't do that, bro. Do not.
Marie Kondo knew what she was talking about. Hashtag Marie Kondo was right.
Yes, agreed. Okay, we are coming to the end of the podcast, and I would like to proudly say, Mr. Yang.
Yes.
No dying of the cameras so far.
Wow, amazing. Okay, is this the cutoff then? Should we just congratulations to everybody who voted for Oh Hell Yeah. 33% of the votes, by the way, for Oh Hell Yeah, it will last.
Wait. Will last today. Everyone, all you haters, all you people who doubted me, we survived. I don't know whether the connection is better.
It'll be very funny if it disconnects right now.
No. Let's wrap it up before.
Okay. We have something exciting to announce though before we wrap things up, because as you guys know, we will be at Grapple Max's big event happening on the 30th of August, so end of the month. Slam and Savor, right? You come down for like a afternoon and evening of like wrestling related activities. You makan a bit. You check out the pre-show hosted by yours truly, Foreign in the building, Mr. Young in the house.
Yeah, bro. I like that. I like that a lot, bro.
Yeah,
man. Okay, so Kick to the Gut is gonna do a pre-show hyping up right before the main event or the main card of Slam and Savor. It's gonna be a match show, I believe. But it's not just about the show, bro. Come down and check out all the wrestling adjacent stuff that you get to do, right? Your trading card games and all that awesome stuff.
Imagine a full-on wrestling festival. It's not just an event. It's like a festival, like like Pasar Malam vibes, right? You come down and then at the end of the night, that's the big main event, right? So before that, for Slam and Savor, you got live wrestling matches, yes, workshops and demonstrations, wrestling trading cards. Hey, I can finally bring down my where's my?
Hey, wait, you have
I
one?
still have it. Well, of course I have.
All right, Mr. Young with his trading cards for sure.
No, the one.
Oh, the only one. Literally only one, is it?
Remember this one?
Yeah. Okay.
Bring Travis Scott. If I can blanco his face, I would.
You finally got a reason to bring your one trading card. your cool factor up a bit, Mr. Young.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
It's not just that. You have I believe that there's like somebody who does like face painting. So if it's a very family friendly affair, you can paint your face like an ultimate warrior, bro. That'd be great.
So you got excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, but Astras, which is Indian clubs workout. So that's one of the activities, right? Yeah.
Freaking Samoa Joe does it. The Iron Sheik did it. Yeah.
Lark's Improv Theatre. So you got people from the improv teaching you how to develop your own wrestling persona.
Ooh, so somebody who needs to do promo skills.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the local wrestlers can go for that class again.
I think so. Yeah, why not? Huh? A change in character might be good. Wrestling card space. So you got you talk about the wrestling trading cards, right? Yeah. Hey,
sure.
You might pick up a Dante Chen card.
Ooh, I hear the wrestling card IG, they were promoting Dante's training card as well. So
There you go.
I think it would be really cool.
Grapple Max's NWE Academy will be on hand, of course.
Showcase
you can
match.
train, find out what it takes to be a pro wrestler. And then, of course, Food Lights at Timber Plus, right? One North.
Yeah,
So obviously
food is
there's going to
there.
be food, beer, whatever.
But come for the main event, bro. The main event of Mr. Young and Foreign.
Wait, are you calling us the main event over the actual wrestling?
I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, you're going to go there to see us, right? I mean,
Wow, it's skin a bit thick, bro.
that is your entryway to go. And then from there, you can discover all the awesome things that's happening during the event, right?
Yes.
Think of us as a Pat McAfee pre-show, right?
Yes.
Right before the event. So we're going to be running down everything that's going to happen on the card. We're going to be talking about all the storylines and
Bro.
what if, Mr. Young?
What
if some of the wrestlers were to come on while we're talking, you know?
Come on, who? I mean, what? Come on, when? What?
Come on board while we're talking about the show,
What?
bro.
What are you even saying right now?
What I'm saying is, Mr. Young, when you run your mouth for what you have done the last couple of years about local wrestling and some wrestlers, some of them might want to catch a receipt or give a receipt. Right?
Give a receipt? What have I been? Nothing but nice and supportive, lah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Or is it me?
Might be a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's both of us.
I might catch a spear. I don't know what's going on. Hey, the last time I caught a spear, it was a mat-based event as well. Just saying.
There you go. So whoever is listening from Grapple Max, Mr. Young is available to take a spear again if you guys want.
Bro,
okay?
you know what? I'm going to take a page out of my favorite wrestler of all times, playbook.
What?
I'm going to, excuse me.
Eh.
Who's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time?
Sorry, I was just thinking Goldberg for some reason. Bret Hart!
No, the other side of the coin?
Oh, Chris Jericho.
No.
Owen Hart.
Pink and black. Oh my God, the other Hart.
Bret Hart. Owen Hart.
There you go. Fucking hell.
Yeah lah.
My favorite, I could do I put the metal plate in the shirt, and then somebody try to spear me, and then they kutuk their head.
There you go. You know what? I would be very, very happy for you if you were to do that. Just for my own safety, I'll probably bring a helmet, just in case anyone wants to knock my head down onto the table.
Anyway, yes. The point is we'll be there doing the pre-show. We'll do a live preview of the card, and we'll try to pull some of the wrestlers onto the pre-show booth to chat with us. And then you never know. Hey, these wrestlers, they are a volatile bunch. Anything can happen.
Okay, I'm gonna save my eating after the show just in case somebody spears me while I have a full stomach. That'll be very dangerous, bro.
Bro, I find somebody to cheers to with the beer. Like the Austin thing. Yeah, because
that'd be dope.
Yeah, Timber Plus.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Timber Plus serve in glass cannot.
Correct. No, they're very dangerous. Mr. Yeah, that'll be a court case, bro. That'll be a criminal.
Okay. Yeah, find me a can. I'll do it with a can, not with glass.
Okay, but anyway, the whole point of all this shilling that you're talking about is if you want to get tickets to the show,
yes,
right? And you want to get some discounts, you all can shout out your boy because I believe the ticket is on a landing page, right? Is it a direct landing page?
Okay.
Bro, you're good, bro. You need to catch yourself.
The ticket is on the landing. I don't know why that.
Your boy is trying to do some work and to help promote, bro. Come on.
I don't know why that triggered me. The ticket is on a landing page.
It's like hashtag duh.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
dying. Go to Grandpa Max's Instagram page right now. Link in bio. There you go. Link in bio. Ticket.
Yes.
Link is in bio. Ticket is in landing page.
Okay,
You
where does the
go.
page lead to? Yes.
You see the top one? grandpamax.sg/slam and saver. There. You can buy tickets there.
Landing page lah.
The tickets are on the landing page. There you go. It even
Exactly.
has the full program schedule, which we very poorly talked about earlier.
Yeah. But okay. But the point is, if you like to get tickets, your podcast boys got your hook on. We're gonna give some discount codes out, bro. We're gonna reveal it right now.
We got a hook on. What are we, hookers?
Bro, I was trying to reference Scott Steiner, bro. Bro got your hook up.
Oh, hook
Holla,
up.
if you
Hook
hear
up
me.
and hook on different.
Yeah,
Okay.
both propositions work in this context.
You click on get tickets, I send you to the PTix. What we're saying is we got promo code lah.
Yes, we got promo code. Yes,
What is the promo code, Foreign?
It is KTTG10, bro. 10.
KTTG10. That is the promo code.
Correct. Yeah, we say it now again. KTTG10.
There you
guys
go.
are gonna get 10% off premium and general seats, I believe, right?
Let's freaking go. Yes, awesome. You're going to go anyway, get a discount, catch a discount while you do it.
Correct.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll see you there. And it's going to be so much fun as well. So there you go. 10% off. You know what? We should have told them to make the promo code, Are You a Heel? But never mind. Too late. Too late for that already.
Too long, bro. Too long.
Waste.
that's why.
Is it? Wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
AYAH.
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 Hashtag AYAH should be a thing.
Bro, you
Because-
know Ayah means in Malay, right?
What does it mean?
Dad, daddy, abba,
Hey,
father.
Hashtag Ayah.
Hashtag
Are you a heel? Hey, we should make this a thing.
Hashtag Ayah. Then people were like, why are you tagging your dad? Why are you tagging yourself? Hashtag daddy.
Because
Ayah.
we your podcast daddies. Hey.
Okay, yes, let's not clip that footage at all. Okay, sure.
Yeah, so apparently I've had the Red Bull pass through to me via osmosis.
Correct. Honestly, this podcast should have ended half an hour ago. We were on a good run, bro.
Yeah,
So
and then we started talking nonsense.
Yeah, it's started. But okay, the point I'm trying to make is promo code KTTG10. You want to get your tickets to Slam and Savor. You guys got your shout out to your podcast boys. Go do support Grapple Match. You're going to do some great stuff at One North Timber, bro. So check it out.
Hell yeah. Just check out all the information on their Instagram page, on Grapple Max's Instagram page. We'll link it on our Instagram page as well. It's all good. You know where the happening shit is. Okay, come, let's wrap things up. What are we looking forward to in the next couple of, it seems like a bit of a dry run?
Well, it might be a dry run on international wrestling. I mean, of course, there's Triple Mania if you're into that. There's NXT. They still have all their PLEs. But most importantly, bro, local wrestling, and it's not just on the Grapple Max side.
Yes.
That weekend as well, the day before, is a SPW show as well, bro.
Oh, is it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the
whole
Friday
weekend?
before. Yeah,
What
so
the
it's
frick?
29 SPW, 30th Grapple Max. So
Wow.
in the next couple of weeks, we may get some connections to get one of the SPW wrestler on the show to promote it, talk about the event, and of course, right before Grapple Max itself, we'll probably get one of the Grapple Max wrestlers to talk about the upcoming Slam and Saber as well. So it'll be really, really fun.
There you
yes,
go.
correct.
It's SPW Heartland Havoc.
Remember when Stephanie Verker said it last year? Halloween Havoc. Halloween Havoc. So yes, this is Heartland Havoc.
Okay then. Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, this looks like a fun card right here.
Yeah, so we look out for it. We'll probably talk about it on next week's show. We still have about 2 more weeks to go. So yeah, local wrestling is heating up. WWE, we still have a few more weeks until Clash in Paris. I think that's the first weekend of September.
Correct.
And if you guys are still bothered about AEW, we'll probably try to figure out what's the next AEW event as well.
Jokes. You have jokes, bro. Okay, come. That's, I'm actually trying to drag out the podcast so that I can win this poll. But apparently, no, that's not happening.
No, it ain't
You know what?
happening,
I'm gonna hit end poll right now. Foreign and whoever believed in you, all 33% who believed in you, you guys have won the poll. Congratulations. You win.
Thank you.
You win my respect, I suppose. So there you go.
We really need to give better gifts, lah. We win what? Respect.
Yeah, high five. Hey, better than nothing, okay? Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, come to the Discord to discuss more about whatever wrestling that takes place. You know, the Discord always pops off. If you love what we do, we also have a Patreon page. You can go ahead, check out the Patreon page, and maybe you can, help keep the lights on, as it were.
Yeah, for sure. You can either be a subscriber or can do a one-time donation. I'm good with anything. If you need me to pass my pay now, happy to do so as well. That will support the the camera still running in good condition, bro.
Don't jinx yourself, huh?
Hey. You know what it is this year, no? This week, bro. I finally bought myself a dongle, bro.
A dongle!
Yeah, a battery dongle that keeps it charged.
Oh, so you're using a dummy battery, lah?
I tried to, but for some reason, there's no hole for it to go out of.
That's
camera.
what she said.
Oh, yeah. But
Najwan says foreign use 3 burner. It's to win the poll.
I wish I had that much time.
Just now when we were talking about SummerSlam, he was actually like busy creating accounts on his handphone. Like he's looking at the okay.
Hey, you know the people beside me said that it was a good match. Who is it? Oh, it was me.
It's you again. Wow, foreign got a lot of tricks, huh? You must teach me.
Nah, it's okay. I have too much. I do not have too much free time to be able to do that, but appreciate your thoughts, Najwan. Bro, this fucker, right, on DM, right before the show, right, you know what he sent me?
What?
Bro, make sure you plug in your camera. So I know who's the hater, bro. We don't even need to figure it out. Don't need, just name the names, bro. I got my receipts.
Wow, the call out is real. Okay. Let's get out of here. Everybody have a great week ahead. Happy National Day once again. It's Mr. Young.
And it's already the building, guys. Take care.
Let's go.